Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video, and today we are basically shooting the same day. So we're leaving off of where we just were over there at the water right there. So I'm just going to continue walking around the park. That way you guys have a little bit of a better scenery for this video. But today we are going to be talking about upgrading my setup, my video setup, basically what I use for my equipment, because I feel like a lot of people, they don't know what I use to edit my videos. They don't know the specs that I have on my computer. So let me just go ahead and dive into that. Also, there will be a comparison, and I will throw some clips up here in a second, of my old setup versus my new setup, because I just upgraded my computer. So there's a big difference in performance. I believe it will show in the video. Hopefully it does, but if it doesn't, it's a big upgrade. So for starters, I will say that about, I would say 8 months ago at the time of this recording, 8 months ago or so, I bought a Razer Blade 15 laptop, which is a gaming laptop, a performance laptop, video editing laptop, whatever you want to call it. It's a very good laptop, very premium build, and also very expensive too. So when I bought that, I bought the one with the RTX 2080 Super, which is a NVIDIA graphics card, and I got the Intel i7 10th gen. And so those specs alone, from what I've heard, they're pretty good, but I'm not like super big into computers, so I don't know as far as that's concerned, but I know that for my workflow, it worked amazing. 4K video editing was like no problem. 8K, a little bit of a struggle, but it worked. And then with that laptop, I felt like I needed to do an upgrade. I needed the latest and greatest to be able to put videos out like this a lot easier. Like, how do I explain this? My video editing workflow was suffering. Let's just say that. And what I mean by that is there would be times where I'd be working with multiple files of like 4K files or 8K files, and the computer just could barely handle it, or like the render time, it was good render time, but it wasn't as good as it could be. So what I did, sorry, it's kind of hot out here, but what I did was I upgraded to the latest, and also very rare, very hard to get. I don't know how I managed to get my hands on it, but I did. The Razer Blade 15 Advanced, it's the 4K model, which is the one that I prefer, because as a creative, I prefer the OLED screen with the 4K, just so I can see the details and everything. But I got the 3080 version, NVIDIA RTX 3080 with the Intel i9 11th gen. So the latest and greatest for a graphics card and CPU, and that is my most recent setup. So that is what I use now to edit my videos. And this will be the second video that I've actually edited on that computer, but regardless, like, I'm sure it's going to be amazing. A few years ago, when the older laptop that I had came out, we've kind of moved on past that point. So I feel like the way that it's going to perform is going to be a lot more refined and improved. So basically, I'm going to throw up a comparison on the screen here in a second of a video render, and I don't know how long the video is going to be. I don't know which video it's going to be, but I'm going to put together a side-by-side comparison of the render times of each laptop. And I'm going to have on the bottom, I believe I'll probably put it, the laptop name. So if it's the RTX 2080 version, I'll put that on there. If it's the RTX 3080 version, I'll put that on there too. Just so you guys can kind of see like the performance increase as far as render time is concerned. Now, as far as gaming is concerned, the 3080 versus the 2080, I believe it's like a 33% increase in performance. So it's not like insane performance, but like it's pretty good. Now, keep in mind that the RTX 3080, the graphics card for the desktop version, is way more powerful than the laptop version. From everything I've read, every video I've watched, it's just a lot better. So, with that in mind, just keep in mind that, you know, it's a laptop version, so it probably won't be as good as the desktop version, but it's still good for my workflow and I like it. So currently right now I am selling, at the time of this recording, it'll probably be sold by the time I post this video, but at the time of this recording I am selling my RTX 2080 Super Razer Blade 15. It is the advanced model, so they're both the advanced model with the 4K touchscreen on it. So I will be selling that, and hopefully I find a buyer, because I don't need two Razer Blade laptops. But I decided to upgrade because, you know, it was best for my workflow. You know, longevity is the main thing for me. So that I could buy a laptop that has the specs to render and perform for years to come. So I wanted to go above and beyond and just get the best I could. So with that all being said, let me show you the clips. So I'm going to put on my left side, there's going to be the 2080 Super, and on my right side, there's going to be the 3080 Super. Go ahead and watch this. So on the left, you're going to see a render. On the right, you're going to see a render. Let's see if this pans out, because if it doesn't pan out, then I'm just kind of making this video for no reason. But I'm pretty sure it will show in the video. Cross your fingers. Cross my fingers. I hope it does. So here on the left, we got the 2080 Super rendering. Now this is sped up a little bit just for simplicity. But then on the right, we're gonna have the same thing, sped up, side by side. And you guys can tell, hopefully, that there is a little bit of a difference. All right, so that video should be done now. I don't make a lot of videos where I'm putting things into my video like that, so hopefully I timed that correctly. But yeah, you know, hopefully you guys did see a performance difference there. Either way, if it's not performing better with video editing, it's going to perform better with gaming, and I do gaming from time to time. You know, I do play Warzone, Battlefield, all those kind of games, so it's going to do good for me personally, regardless. So. With the Razer laptops, you know, there's a lot of competition out there, but with the Razer laptops, I just like the build of it, the fact that it's got an SD card slot for, you know, creators, and although I don't really use that for this camera, most of the time, I will for photos, but this camera shoots on a CF Express card, so yeah, I have to use a separate adapter for that, a separate reader for that. But, you know, regardless, I'm really happy with my setup now. It's, you know, very advanced and good. So I like it. So I'm gonna end the video here, because I wasn't sure exactly how this video was gonna go, but I appreciate you guys for watching and kind of waiting to see the comparison on there. If you guys want me to do a more in-depth comparison, maybe like a gaming comparison on the laptops, I could definitely do that. So just let me know right down below, and I'll do that. But with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for staying until the end if you got this far. Hopefully you did. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.